My name is Cam Young, and to be honest, I've had a pretty good childhood, but these past couple weeks have been pretty hard because growing up, I've almost went everywhere with my stepbrother Dre, and our parents' relationship seemed like it was doing pretty well. And I mean, literally, we're about the same age, and our parents met each other just around the time we first started school. So we're in the same grade, and we share the same room together on bunk beds. And now we're in our last year of high school, and we've been playing football together with each other since middle school. And then just on a random day, when we thought everything was going well, out of nowhere, our parents walked in our room and let us know that they have decided to part ways, something we never thought we would ever hear. And with this separation happening, he had to move to Atlanta, Georgia with his father, and I stayed in Dallas, Texas with my mother. Now this whole transition was very difficult for me and my brother, as this is the first time in our lives since our parents got together that we are separated. And even more, we played football together at Duncanville High School, where so far in our senior season, we've been doing pretty well. We are both cornerbacks, and we were the best cornerbacks on the team, but now, since he's gone, I'm gonna have to try to hold it down myself. As he was the #1 cornerback in the state of Texas, and now that he's going to Atlanta, Georgia, I know that he'll become the #1 cornerback in the state of Georgia. Now for me, I'm definitely not as good as him. He's 6'2", he's a do-it-all type of cornerback, and I'm only about 5'10", though I am currently a 3-star cornerback. While he's a 5-star cornerback with offers everywhere in the country, he let me know that we will, no matter what, go to the same college and lock up receivers together like we did before. So me, I gotta make sure that I handle business here in this last season so we can make sure that we can go to one of the top schools in the nation together like we always dreamed of since we was kids. And now we're hopping into the Texas high school playoffs. Well, if I want to become a top prospect in the country at cornerback, I'm gonna have to perform here and make sure that we win the state championship. And out here in the state championship, we're playing against an undefeated team, and I know it doesn't show it, but we've lost one game this season. And now if I were to compare myself to any cornerback past or present, I'd say I'm over Darrell Reeves. I'm 5'10". I'm not the most athletic cornerback, but I can still make plays when I need to. And though I do tend to make mistakes every once in a while, I definitely have a lot of time to go ahead and progress and get a lot better at my technical skills as a cornerback. But now on our team, we're a very good team defensively. Now when it comes to offense, sometimes we tend to struggle, so our defense has to make up for a lot of things that our offense just can't do. And with us having one loss, that one loss indeed did come when my brother Dre ended up having to leave the team, just due to weird chemistry reasons and the fact that I had to go from the #2 corner to the #1 corner. And we just had to work things out, but we good now. As now we have a couple games under our belt without him, and our defense is back to where it needs to be. And now playing against this undefeated Graham team, they're a pretty aggressive team. They love to go for it on 4th down, but here the pass rush got there too fast. He wasn't able to make a play, so we ended up making a play on defense. And as I said, our offense tends to struggle a lot. We done got multiple stops in this game, and we still have 7 points. The best thing about our defense is our passing defense, but we still got a pretty good rushing defense as we stopped them on 3rd down. Up 14 now with about 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I'm trying to come down and make a play on this running back, but sometimes as a DB, you're going to get stiff on. And on 2nd and 9, they run the ball again. This time I'm not getting stiff on, but that running back is strong. I tried to hit stick him. He just ended up bouncing off of it, but we still got back there to make that tackle. Now on 3rd and 7, our interior pressure is just way too good for their old line. That DT got right through that and ended up picking up a sack. They're trying to find ways to get through our defense, but they just trying to do extra stuff. They try to run a speed option. The running back ended up getting blown up, and the QB got a little scared, just threw the ball back there without even knowing his running back wasn't there to catch it. So we got that easy scoop and score touchdown. We're up 21-0 here in the 4th quarter. Obviously the game's over, but for us, this game is not over. He threw that ball into multiple coverage and ended up getting picked off. I don't know what he was thinking, but we going on to round 2. Playing against another undefeated team, Channel View, and he almost ended up throwing his pick to begin the game, but both of those DBs were a little bit too selfish and ended up dropping the ball. And on 3rd down, I was searching for my first pick in the playoffs, and that quarterback was looking at me like he wanted to throw the ball, but instead he decided to take a sack. Then on 3rd and 11, while I'm playing a deep zone, I tried to leave him open a little bit, try to bait up this curl route, but instead he threw it underneath, and I came down and laid a big hit on him to prevent a 1st down. Right now, it just seeming like it's a very defensive game. It's the 2nd quarter, still 0-0. They're trying to run a speed option. We're getting back there laying a big hit on him. Now on 3rd and 11, we're in the zone, and the pass rush took way too long to get to the quarterback, so they had enough time to play make, and the receiver got open in the middle of the field. We keep on finding ways to get them to 3rd down and stopping them, but this time we're running great man coverage, but then again their O-line is just providing that amazing protection, and then they playmaker up and end up getting the 1st. And then to end off their drive, the quarterback throws a dot to the curl route to score the touchdown. offense still failed to score, and they've been struggling all game. And here on 3rd and 10, we get a stop to where they got 2 timeouts, and they got a chance to try to get at least a field goal before half. And now, while I'm not the main punt returner, there's sometimes where I tell coach, let me go ahead and get out there. And here, I got out there and picked up a big gain so that the offense can have a better chance to get some points. But then, of course, the offense was not able to get any points on that drive, no matter how close I got them. And here, we got them to a 3rd and 6 in the second half. He tried to test me on this deep route, but I was right there, forced an incompletion. Now, normally, I don't ever get tested, so him testing me there got me a little bit excited and got me thinking I might be able to get my first pick of the playoffs. And here, I'm punt returning again because of how good my last one was, and I almost took this all the way to the crib, but gave them good positioning. They better score this time. Now they did indeed score 7-7 on 3rd and 4. We get a good stop. He has to throw that ball out of bounds, 4th down. We got a good chance. It's really crazy to me how good defense has been in this game. I mean, both sides, offense has been struggling, and now we're going to OT 7-7. Of course, in OT, offense wasn't able to score a touchdown, but they did end up getting a field goal, and now we got to get a defensive stop. I ended up getting taken out the game for some reason there, but we ended up stopping them. And now, after they kick the field goal, it's their turn to try to score, and they can't do that. 3rd and 24 after taking a big sack. They ended up getting another sack, in which the quarterback fumbled, but they ended up picking the ball back up. And now, it's 4th and 35. And all we got to do is make sure that they don't get down the field. And they run a terrible play call here. They gave us an easy stop, basically. Offense was finally able to get a touchdown, so now all we got to do here is get a stop on 4th and 8, and we do just that. That quarterback throws an inaccurate pass, and we're going on to the 3rd round. What a game. And now, playing against a team that's 8-1 just like us, and we're coming into this game obviously with the same intensity on defense that we came in with every other game. For some reason, they decided to go for it on 4th and 9, and I don't know why. They came out on the 5 wide and still couldn't complete the pass. Our defense is too good. And now, of course, carrying over from the whole season, the offense is still having struggles on offense, still 0-0 in the 2nd quarter. But I'm that type of teammate and that type of leader that even when my offense is doing bad, I'm still going to cheer them on because I know that we're going to be able to get this win. All they got to do is put up a little bit of points. Because throughout the season, the way we've been winning games is from creating turnovers and getting big stops. Is here, quarterback tries to scramble, we get a tackle on him, and he fumbles. And then we pick this ball up, and our offense has a great chance at scoring. They're in range. And it's just as simple as that. This is what happens every single game. It's 7-0, and you see that pass rush getting to that quarterback, he don't know what to do. And me, normally since I was the cornerback 2, I would get tested a good amount of times, but me being a cornerback 1 now, I don't really see that ball coming to my side, like almost ever. But me not getting the ball thrown at does not take away my ability to make plays. Because when I come out here in the punt returns, there's always a chance that I can return it. My return vision is pretty good. And now, us being up 14-0 in the 4th quarter, we have almost all the momentum. And on 2nd and 8, I make a great tackle, just barely getting that running back. Now on 3rd and 3, running man-to-man coverage. And here, I thought it was a streak. And luckily, that pass rush got to the quarterback because he ran that comeback route and I was nowhere to be found. Hey man, all you got to do is lock up for a couple of seconds and then you good. And now, getting a stop here on 4th and 7 would definitely secure the dub. But the quarterback finds a receiver open and he gets that 1st down, keeping their hope alive. But now, after running a little bit of hurry up offense, they're a little bit tired of him on 3rd and 6. He can't find no receivers open. The edge got to him. Big sack. And then coach took me out the game as we ended up getting a stop. That basically secured the dub. We're going on to the state championship. Now we're in the state championship, what we all been waiting for since the beginning of the season. And here, I'm gonna have to make my mark because I'm still a 3-star cornerback and I'm trying to get to a good school. I definitely had to come out here and ball and make sure that we win the state championship because my brother Dre was in the stands watching. And if you're wondering why he's here and not in Georgia, it's because yes, he was the #1 cornerback in the state of Georgia, but his team was not good enough and they ended up losing their 1st round of the playoffs. So that's why he's here. Which is known in this game that not only he's there, but college scouts are here watching to see us play. And I let this team know that if they ain't not playing their hearts out, then they're not playing with me. And here we almost picked up this pick, but he just barely dropped it. Of course, not scoring on offense, but here on 3rd and 7, I tried to bait up, but I tried to bait up a little bit too much. He ended up running backwards a little bit. I ended up making a tackle, forcing the 4th down. Now listen, it's very frustrating when we get multiple stops in the game, especially a game like this in the state championship, and don't get rewarded on offense for scoring. But here, this linebacker picks up a big pick that gives the offense another chance, and even closer chance to try to score. And then again, even after getting that turnover, the offense just sold us. But here, linebacker hits that running back hard, and that ball falls out. We pick the ball up and take it all the way home to the crib, picking up our 1st touchdown of the game. And now, with our only points being scored being the defense scoring it, we know we cannot allow them to get close to that touchdown. But we've been doing a very great job of doing that. Here on 3rd and 12, they threw that ball straight to the middle. He thought he was gonna get that first, but that linebacker made a great tackle. And now, my time finally comes. We're still only up 7 points. It's my time to make my play, and he throws that ball up to me with too much belief for his receiver, and I catch my first pick of the playoffs, and also giving our offense a chance to get some points. They got 3 timeouts. Let's get some points before half. Just seeing how great the defense is playing right now, especially bouncing off the crowd's energy every time we make a big play, like getting this big sack. And I mean, literally, their offense can't do anything to us right now. They tried to run a screen play, and they just got stuffed. 4th and 19. And now, about 2.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, we're up 13-0, and their offense still can't find an answer. We're still only up 13 points with a good amount of time left in this game, so we cannot back down at all. They almost got that first, but just barely didn't get it. And then on 4th and 1, the quarterback makes a big mistake, again trying to test me, forced the incompletion, turnover on downs, and that's game. And just like that, due to our amazing defense, we take home the Texas State Championship, when a lot of teams thought that we would not end up getting this far with us losing our #1 cornerback. And somehow, even after the performance I put on in the playoffs, I'm still a 3-star corner, but it ain't that bad because I still end up getting a good amount of offers just off of my performance in the playoffs. And obviously, y'all know, as Dre is a 5-star cornerback, he can basically go to any school he wants to. So our decision of the school we're gonna go to is obviously going to be based on teams that I got offered to be on. So after talking about our college decision for weeks, me and my brother Dre decided to go to